1983 Mercedes 300D. Arguably one of the most reliable cars ever built. Turbo diesel after 1979, including 79. Most reliable car I've ever owned. And the odometer actually still works on this one, mostly. It is a failure mode. I paid $400 for this car. It is a 83 model, as I said. I've owned it for about 10 years. And it's been awesome. I got it parked on the street here. I don't drive it as much as I used to. Like I said, it's diesel. Depending on how I drive it, I can get around 25 miles to the gallon. You can do a restaurant grease conversion on these and run them off of French fry grease, although I haven't done that. Fairly clean model, a little bit of rust. Let's get into the anti-theft feature here. Yep. Inline 5-cylinder. Vibrates like crazy, but runs great. Now, 1983. It came with cruise control, air conditioning, sunroof that still works, power door locks, independent front and rear suspension, and front and rear disc brakes. Now, a lot of that stuff doesn't work anymore, but it came with it. Glow plugs don't work anymore. Probably have a bad one, but it'll always start. It's a diesel. If you can get it to crank, it won't refuse to start. Air conditioning, well, it doesn't work either. Neither does the heat, but it does blow some air. Upgraded radio, sunroof. Check that out. That still works. 3 of the 4 windows still roll down. Power door locks, they do not work. They're vacuum actuated, as is most of the HVAC stuff. So the bladders have rotted over time. Cool little car though. All the windows are here. This is for the power mirror that sometimes works. But hey, 400 bucks, you know, you can't beat it. Now, I would not recommend a modern day Mercedes, because there's too many things that will break and leave you on the road. Look at this nice Mertex. This is their version of leather in the 80s and 90s. A little bit of wear. Interesting thing about Mercedes is this seat base is the same as the driver's seat base. So if you go to the junkyard, you can find a good seat, probably a passenger, and you can put the skin onto the driver's side, which is what I did because it had a big tear in it. It's completely interchangeable, which is nice. Even the gas cap, if you look at the part number, it says it fits 1956 to 2006. Same thing with the oil fill cap into the hood. So if you're looking for a cheap A to B that's reliable, and you don't really care if it's got the bells and whistles that still work, you just need it to run and drive and get decent gas mileage, highly recommend one of these. I did upgrade it to the European headlights. Oddly enough, the Europeans want the ugly US domestic lights, but I think those are a sleeker look. The European cars had a lower profile bumper that aren't allowed here either, but some people upgrade to those. And if you're gonna have one of these old cars, yeah, you're probably gonna end up with a trunk full of parts, like me. Still a classic.